me, oh, help me, oh, golden fruit is following me, oh, help me, oh, golden fruit is following me, oh. Hello people, welcome to another interesting story segment on Africanthoughts channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, please watch our videos, like, subscribe and leave a comment because your feedback is very important to us. Now, let's dive into today's story. Story. Once upon a time. The title of today's story is The Fruits Within. In the heart of Umaka, a village rich with stories of the old, there lived a young girl named Nnenna. She was a clever girl and she was also kind. Everyone knew her for her bright, inquisitive nature. Her parents, wise and loving, had always taught her to follow the path of integrity, to stay true to her values even when tainted. One day, after school, Nnenna was sent by her mother to fetch water from the stream. It was late afternoon and the sun was already casting long shadows over the land. Humming a very cheerful song, she walked along the familiar path that cut through the forest. The trail was peaceful, with the scent of fresh earth and the rustling of leaves accompanying her footsteps. But suddenly, something strange caught her eye. Hanging from an ancient tree she had never seen before was a magnificent golden fruit. It shone with such brilliance that it seemed to cast its own light, even in the fading glow of the day. Nnenna stood transfixed. The fruit was unlike anything she had ever seen, so perfect, so tempting. As she inched closer, a soft voice seemed to echo in the breeze, whispering, "Come closer, Nnenna. Take the fruit. No one will know. It is yours to take." Her heart pounding. She had always been taught not to take what didn't belong to her. Yet the fruit was so inviting, so irresistible. She reached out slowly, but then a memory flashed in her mind. Her grandmother's wise words. What glitters in the night may lead you into a pit. Resist the fruit of temptation. She hesitated, pulling her hand back. Nnenna turned her back on the fruit, determined to leave it behind. But as she walked away, something unexpected happened. The voice grew louder, more insistent. "You may walk away, but the fruit will follow you." Nnenna stopped, her skin prickling. Turning slowly, she saw something impossible. The fruit had disappeared from the tree. Her heart raced. She spun around, and to her horror, the golden fruit was now hanging on the handle of her water pot. Confused and frightened, she tried to toss it away, but no matter what she did, the fruit always returned to where she found it. It appeared on her shoulder, in her pocket, and even hanging from her braids. The fruit seemed bound to her. Panicking, she threw her water pot down and ran back to the village, thinking she could seek help. "Help me, oh! Help me, oh! Golden fruit is following me, oh! Help me, oh! Help me, oh!" She rushed into her grandmother's hut. breathless and wide-eyed. Nay, the golden fruit, it won't leave me. I tried to resist it, but it kept following me. Nay, help. Her grandmother, calm as ever, sat her down. My child, the golden fruit is no ordinary temptation. It is a test of not only resisting temptation, but of accepting responsibility for your actions and choices. Nena didn't understand. But I didn't touch it. I didn't take it. Her grandmother raised her hand to stop her. Sometimes it is not about what we take, but how we handle the things that come our way unexpectedly. The fruit chose you because it sensed something within you, potential, curiosity, or perhaps an inner struggle. Now, you must learn how to release it. How? How can I do this, Nne? Nena asked, her voice trembling. The old woman's eyes twinkled with wisdom. You must seek the truth about the fruit. Only then will you be free. Determined, Nena set off the next morning to find answers. She journeyed to the oldest part of the village, where few dared to tread. There she met an ancient seer, known for her knowledge of the old ways. The seer listened to her story with interest and smiled mysteriously. Ah, the golden fruit is both a gift and a curse, she said. It reveals something hidden in your heart, something you must confront. It could be fear, a secret, or a buried desire. Nena sat quietly, trying to understand what the fruit was showing her. She had been tempted by its beauty, but now it was clear the fruit represented something deeper within her. As she reflected, she realized the truth. For all her life, she had secretly harbored envy towards others in the village, those who had more, those who seemed happier, more successful. She had never expressed it, but the fruit had sensed her hidden emotions and brought them to light. With this realization, Nena felt an odd sense of peace. She had always thought to herself as a good person, and she was, but she hadn't acknowledged the darker emotions before. She had been blind to the fact that temptation isn't about what we want, but about what we deny within ourselves. The seer nodded, seeing the change in Nena's face. Now you understand. To let go of the fruit, you must let go of your envy and your hidden fears. Only when you make peace with yourself can the fruit disappear. Nena returned to the village with a new sense of clarity. She spent the next few days reflecting on her feelings, forgiving herself for the envy she had held onto, and choosing to celebrate happiness and the success of others instead of feeling burdened by comparison. And one morning, as she woke up, the golden fruit was gone. She had passed the test, not by resisting temptation, but by understanding it, learning from it, and growing through it. From that day, Nena became not only known for her kindness and wisdom, but also as the girl who taught others that the greatest temptation often comes from within, and the true victory lies not in avoidance, but in self-awareness and inner strength. The villagers would often say, beware of the golden fruit though, it may glitter, but its true power lies in what it reveals about your heart. And Nena, now wiser, would smile, knowing that the greatest challenges often lead to the greatest growth. the end of the story. I hope you learned something today. We have learned that temptation isn't about avoiding something, but being self aware of your weakness and finding ways to combat it. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and turn on your notification button to stay updated on the juiciest African tales. From me, see you in the next one. Bye.